Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska and Memorial Stadium. This sea of red, ready to rock. One of the most loyal fan bases in the sport, ready to see the Cornhuskers get back to that championship level. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Canes will kick this away to get us going. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Gives it to the back. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass. It's Law. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He'll take a deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. Running it back, it's Nicholson. And the returner is brought down. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? On the ground, it's Gray. No shot to bring him down. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Hand off to the single back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
No gain on the play.
3rd down play for this offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw. It's Law. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tough running there. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do is turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. He hands it off from the gun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And he will score. Touchdown for the U. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Powerful running here. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He'll ride the back again here. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
They're going to run it here. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it second and medium. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback looking to scramble. Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Law. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback appears to be changing the play.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got his man open downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Nebraska. A tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous. He was trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from the secondary. I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it's field. The returner trying to create good field position here. The returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll try the right here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Strong game by this quarterback.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Short completion there, second down coming up. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up the first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And the single back takes the handoff. Just trucks through the defender. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented, picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they love to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll try the right side on the toss. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's caught downfield. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
It's a good call against man coverage, but the execution made the play there.
The Huskers line up on 1st and 10 now. And there's the handoff. Powers through the tackle. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Cornhuskers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
second down and goal.
42, Spike.
They'll try to run this one in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. And the runner takes off to his right. Tough running there, breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. The Cornhuskers come up to the line in a hurry-up. On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And Miami offense is back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Back to pass. It's Vega. Looking to throw it deep. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Love to watch his quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he knocks the BAT right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This has been an offensive show so far. Back and forth, both defenses reeling at the moment. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Again, makes it second and medium. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. And the Huskers will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Hurricanes come to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now, and he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Vega. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. Looked like a big play, if not a touchdown. And the receiver just dropped the ball.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running back grabs it on a screen. The defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. He missed it. Field goal, no good. And after the miss, still down by 7. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it deep to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
First down here for this offense. They'll hand it off. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Vega. The quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Marquez. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They're going to run it. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. This will be the 9th play on the drive. The back's got it again. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44?
Gaucho! Terrier!
Dropping back. It's Law. Quick throw to the left. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. But the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up.
The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Crosses the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Nebraska. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Back to pass. It's Vega. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown for the U.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And this one will be fair caught. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Gray. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
They'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
On the set.
Second down after that previous play.
Flex. Move. Ready, go.
They'll run it from the gun. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? To throw, it's Law. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Gonna run it. It's Gray. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
There's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1, hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the 1st down for a new set of downs.
The Cornhuskers are looking to keep this drive going. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he finds his tight end for the catch. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in, and it's complete. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The Cornhuskers will come to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll feed the back again. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Looking to pass. It's Law. Finds his man, has the 1st down. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another 1st down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Handoff heading left. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can...
Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can he keep it going here? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
First down, looking to throw the football. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But we stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Looking downfield, it's Vega. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's looking deep here. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They'll work the clock here with the running game. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Offense getting set. It's second down. Handoff in a single back formation. Good enough for first down yardage.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. But you've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, I can understand the play call here. Backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. But you got to be careful of being too conservative. As this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they're selling out against this run game.
He'll hand it off. In the clear at the 25. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Getting set. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Huskers will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner will be brought down. And the Miami offense is back on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. They got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock is stopped. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back. But I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
And now they go for 2 in the possible win. And here comes the crowd noise. Dropping back. It's Vega. And it's caught. The gutsy call pays off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late.
Miami 43, Nebraska 42.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Here's the fair catch by the return man. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down there, and that will do it for the game. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side. Well, they put on a great show. But for the 2 defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.